are only a month away. We added a 6th show due to overwhelming demand. It's gonna be the best weekend ever, so make sure you get your tickets before they sell out. Okay, enjoy the video. Folks, I've talked about many men in my career, whether it's e-boys or soft boys or alpha males. I feel like they all sort of fall under the same F-boy umbrella. And much like an umbrella, they are also stopping people from getting wet. And all these F-boy adjacent guys are pretty wild in their own little fun ways, but I think I may have found the F-boy final boss. The fellow we're gonna talk about today is a creator named Garrett Nolan. First off, I gotta show respect. He's got 2 first names, just like me. Garrett Nolan. Those are just 2 guys. Same as Curtis Connor. Those are just 2 guys. Garrett has had some pretty viral TikToks over this past year, and every time I see one of his videos, I get like really uncomfortable. And you know, misery loves company, so I figured I'd show them to you and we'd talk about them today. So this guy does a lot of like acting POVs. He will dance our socks off. Thirst traps, little comedy sketches, you know, he does it all. But there's just something about his videos, man. He's like every F-boy smushed into one, dude. He kind of reminds me of that scene in Fellowship of the Ring, in the caverns of Isengard. All the little orcs are digging out the big, huge, like, bad guy orc out of the dirty, like, muddy goo. And this orc is like the amalgamation of all the other little orcs mixed into this one super orc. And I think that's what Garrett Nolan is. He's kind of like the big, bad, final orc of the F-boys. And before we get into the bulk of this video, please don't go to this person's page, send any hate or anything. That's never what I want to happen with my videos. We're just goofing around here, man. We're just engaging in some buffoonery, some tomfoolery if we're lucky. All right, let's watch one of his TikToks.
Sorry, baby.
Hey, breathe, breathe. It's okay, love. Remember, we date. It's actually loyalty over love. I'm not leaving over an argument. I'm not leaving because you still have unhealed wounds. I'm not leaving because you messed up. I'm not leaving because you sometimes say the wrong things. We will learn together.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
He listed like way too many things, right? Buddy had like a whole list of shit that he did not like about his girlfriend. Listen, babe, if we date, it's loyalty over love. I don't love you, but I'm loyal to you. I'm not leaving over an argument. I'm not leaving because your breath smells like a petting zoo when you wake up. I'm not leaving because the size of your feet. Hell, even if I did, you'd probably step on me with your humongous, freakish ogre feet. Fuck. I'm not leaving you because of your unibrow or your forehead or your butt chin or your chin butt. Together we'll find a way. For me to ignore all of that stuff. I love you so much. I loyal to you too. But yeah, this Garrett guy does a lot of these videos where he'll like make up a relationship scenario where the girl is crying and then he steps in like, shut up. It's fine. I'm the solution. Why would you cry when I'm me? Here's another one he did.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Love. What's wrong?
Nothing at all.
Love.
That's supposed to be teardrops? It looks like they put like a spray bottle on her cheek. That's how people cry, right?
Love, it's okay. It's okay. I'm here. I'm here. Everything's fine. You're safe. What's wrong?
I just really need you.
You have me.
Yeah, that's cute and all, guys, but you're kind of taking up the whole hallway. It would have been so great if this video ended with a guy just being like, oh, sorry, just let me squeeze past you guys here. Sorry. I don't know what it is about me. Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe I'm just a fucking douchebag. But like, who is this for? Who is this content for? Because I looked through the comments and literally all of them are people just being really, really sad. Oh, to be loved like this. I want this, but I'm too single. Yeah, I wonder why. Your name is Draco Ron Simps. Sorry. I wish someone would treat me like that. It would be nice to find a man like that. Maybe it's the side of TikTok that I'm on, but when I went to the comments, I was baffled, dude. I was like, why is nobody hating on this right now, dude? Everybody in the comments are either sad about their own love life or just gassing this video up like crazy. Like this guy's comment. Give this guy a Grammy or something. A Grammy? like the music award? Listen, you can like whatever TikToker you want, but I don't think this video is eligible for a Grammy nom. Okay? Obviously the person who commented this confused the Grammys with the Oscars. Or wait, hold on. The person who commented this isn't even a person. That's a car. A legit car left this comment, dude. And it kind of makes sense that a car wouldn't want to associate with the Oscars. Cars was famously snubbed in 2006.
And the Oscar goes to Happy Feet, George Miller.
Sorry, we're getting a little off topic here. It's just always super funny when dudes like this like make up these scenarios to make themselves look like a super sick guy. I've always wondered this. Why is it that all the dudes who make content about like how great of a boyfriend or how great of a husband they would be, they're always single. Isn't that fucking weird? Obviously, I can't 100% confirm that Garrett is single, but I did listen to the worst podcast episode ever recorded, just saying a lot coming from me. SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Sandy. But the podcast I listened to was by a guy named Peter Vigilante. Fucking killer last name. But here's a little clip from it.
If I'm not allowed to like a post, which means you think I'm doing something devious, right? That means you can't post a bikini pic because now you're posting it for devious reasons. Because if you think that...
Yeah, not good. But they had Garrett as a guest, and he confirmed that he was a single man.
I'm a single male.
And that was 3 months ago. So if I'm wrong, I apologize, but that was the most recent piece of evidence I could find. But it's just so weird that all these dudes were like, I'll be there for you, I'm always there, I'm like the best guy. They never have a girlfriend, ever. It's a fucking fresh and fit syndrome. Like if these guys are basing their entire careers off of meeting women, dating women, being attractive to women, why aren't they all fucking married? Or just like in a relationship at the very least, right? Like you'd think they would have figured it out by now, right? Like that's if a guy was making like video production tutorials that look like this.
So the first thing you need is a nice camera like this. And secondly, you need a good microphone to pick up a good quality audio.
You know, no pun intended, I don't mean to single out Garrett with that criticism, you know, I don't want to just stoop down to ad hominem attacks, right? But speaking of ad, let's hear a word from today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Opera. I'm on my computer all day, every day, so I need a browser that can keep up with the 30 things I'm doing at once, and that's why I use Opera. And it seems like the guy we're talking about in this video is pretty obsessed with his features, but the only features I'm obsessed with are all the features that Opera has to offer. Like Aria, Opera's native browser AI. You can chat with Aria to get quick, clear answers on whatever topic you need assistance with. You can highlight any text online to get a quick explanation, explore the topic further, or get a translation. You can also activate their new page context mode, which allows you to get any page summarized in seconds, and it also allows you to extract specific information and translate any text. There's tons more you can do with Aria as well, but I'd be here yapping for hours about it, so might as well just try it out for yourself. Opera also has a built-in ad blocker, which is absolutely incredible because have you guys tried reading articles lately? It's just ads now. I don't know what happened. And also loading all those ads slows down your browser performance. What the hell? And with Opera, you can get rid of all those ugly, annoying ads with just one click for a clean, smooth browsing experience. And speaking of a clean, smooth browsing experience, let me tell you about Opera's Tab Islands feature. When I'm using Opera, I'll have tabs open for my main channel videos. I'll have tabs open for podcast stuff, other tabs open with like Word documents and calendars, emails, etc. And that can get overwhelming pretty quickly. But with Tab Islands, you can easily organize your tabs for effortless browsing. It truly is a game changer. So if you want to vastly improve your browsing experience in every way imaginable, use my link below to download Opera today for free. You won't regret it, I promise. Okay, thank you so much to Opera for sponsoring this video. Back to me. Okay guys, let's move on from the relationship POVs for a little bit. Garrett also makes a lot of videos that straight up don't make any sense. And guys, I read so many comments trying to figure out what the hell that means. The best explanation I could find is if someone's hands are shaking before they fight. They're auditioning for a musical. They're giving jazz hands. I guess it means they're experiencing a lot of adrenaline. And I guess if someone's experiencing a lot of adrenaline, they'll just fucking kill you or something. I don't know. But a lot of the comments were just as confused as I was. When my hands were shaking, I thought it was because I was scared. That's so funny. Because, like, you probably were also scared, man. It's so funny. People think one thing. They see a video on TikTok that maybe could be another reason. And they're like, oh, okay, got it. That's why. You tell me any information and I'll believe it. Fuck, that's so funny. I thought I was terrified, but I guess it was just the adrenaline. And I guess that wasn't piss coming out of my wiener. That was adrenaline juice. But I think we all know why his hands were actually shaking. The vaccine. It's gotta be it. We've all seen that one video of the girl's legs shaking after she got the vaccine. I'll have what she's having. Thanks a lot, Pfizer. Pfizer, I hardly know her. And you never want to fight a guy who's had the vaccine, because then you're gonna catch it. That's why I wear a mask everywhere I go, because I don't want to catch the vax. Garrett also made another fighting video in this style, so let's check that one out too. That was awesome. So let me break it down. He's saying that guys raised by their dads, they want to stand and fight, but guys raised by their moms, they wear button-up shirts and walk away. I don't know how accurate that is. I feel like dads walk away from shit all the time. In my own life, I've seen at least one dad walk away from a tough situation. You know, if we're being realistic here, the kid raised by their dad would actually be the one walking away. But then you still see them on weekends and Christmas. I think this is my favorite video of Garrett's though, because before this, nobody was hating. So I was starting to feel like a douchebag thinking that these videos were like a little strange. But this was the video that finally had people being like, yo, what? What are you talking about? Because obviously, this isn't true. Some kids who were raised by their moms were fucking dickhead bullies because their moms sucked. And some kids raised by both parents were dickhead bullies because both their parents sucked. So it was nice to see people goofing on this video a little bit. And this actually spawned a tiny trend of people like stitching this TikTok. Hilarious. That's great. And I thought this trend was really funny, so I made one myself. And obviously Garrett's content is harmless. Mostly. Some of the content starts getting into some strange territory.
Hey baby, I'm home. I haven't seen you in a while. It's been 5 years, 3 months, 25 days, 4 hours.
So yeah, it's a video of him breaking into an ex-girlfriend's house and going through all their shit, you know, total stalker mode. AKA, a super crazy thing to do in a huge fucked up crime. And hey, maybe it's just like an acting thing, an acting practice to be like a weird guy. I get it, but like all the comments are eating this up for like the worst reasons. Why is this hot though? Why does this make me want a stalker boyfriend? Respectfully, you can break into more than just my house. If I had someone this obsessed with me, I'd be so happy. Jesus Christ. Guys, go to therapy. Obviously go to therapy or just go outside. Either one of those, okay? This should not get you all hot and bothered. This should only get you bothered. If this is attractive to you, someone breaking into your fucking house, you're weird. That's weird. And before you comment, hey, don't kink shame, I'm not. Okay? Because that isn't a kink, that's a crime. It ain't a kink, it's a crime. This is like a gnarly, life-ruining crime, okay? I don't think that should be a kink. Your Honor, we have unrefutable evidence that this man murdered his ex-girlfriend. A truly heinous act. All right. Objection, Your Honor. No kink shaming. What do you mean kink shaming? It's literally murder. No, he's right. Okay, I will not tolerate any kink shaming in my court. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is bullshit. What's going on? Sorry, getting yelled at is my kink. Oh my god, what kind of judge are you? A bad one, you should fucking spank me. And all the other comments on this stalking video were a reference to a community on TikTok called Book Talk. It was flooded with comments like, Book Talk, y'all here? And Garrett threw a heart on that one. Book Talk is gonna go feral. Book Talk girlies assemble. Book Talk has ruined me. And I foolishly thought Book Talk was just a community on TikTok where people talk about the books they like. And that is true to an extent, but I found out Book Talk is mostly just straight up smut. Oh no! It's a vast community of probably the horniest people on the planet, and whenever there's like a guy with tattoos and long hair and like a deep voice and muscles, all the fucking comments on the videos are like, oh, Book Talk's here. Book Talk has been summoned.
If Book Talk wants more of this, Book Talk can have more of this.
He's the campus flirt. She's the girl who asked him to fake date her. And now, neither of them are acting. Meet Ihyun, fresh off a gap year after her ex cheated and told everybody she went full stalker mode. She just wants to lay low, and it's working.
And hey man, I'm all for people getting their rocks off, especially to just words on paper. That's hilarious. Reading a sentence and then getting a boner about it is genuinely one of the funniest things of all time. Dude, getting turned on by literature, are you kidding me? Whenever they read an essay, they're like, damn, look at that body. Sorry, Book Talk as a whole is a topic for another video, I think. But Garrett plays into this typical Book Talk character a lot. You know, he's got the tattoos, the muscles, he's handsome. Okay, I'll say it, he's handsome. He's a good looking guy. And he shows all of that off in his various thirst trap videos. So Sorry, he's walking towards me with a hammer. I got scared. Is that why construction always takes so long? Dudes are on the side of the road just thirst trapping all day. Those hats used to be soft, if you know what I mean. Yeah, he's got a lot of thirst trapping videos on his account. And hey man, that's your wiener. Okay, got it. Jeez, that's your entire wiener right there. Hello. That's fucking gnarly, dude. I mean, at the very least, his videos are like the true lesbian test. Like, if you're unsure if you're a lesbian or not, I can just scroll through this guy's page. Like, fucking, jeez, man. Flashing full meat on Maine. This is gonna sound rich from a commentary YouTuber, but like, what are you doing, dude? Men used to go to war. Never mind, he's still doing it. He's still going to war. Damn, give this guy a Grammy. So that video is pretty impressive, but like, dude, it is super fucking funny. To put on like a bulletproof vest and look all super tough and stuff and flex your guns while the gun is making like the cutest noise ever. Say hello to my little friend. The TikTok F-boy genre has always been like really fascinating to me because I think the most intriguing thing about them is like their journey to become one, right? Because they're not born, they're made. Just a few years ago, Garrett wasn't doing this style of content at all. He actually used to brand himself as Garrett with Ivan the Cat, and he would make videos like this.
Time to go to sleep, okay, buddy? I wanna see your cheeks glow. Oh!
Yeah, I'm actually really glad he stopped doing this kind of content, because what the fuck, man? This poor cat, man, what the hell? I feel like even a serial killer would be like, yo, he's up on the cat, man. You're being a little too rough on him. Like, dude, he has a full My Cat Bites Me When I Sing mega mix on his channel that's a half-hour long. And first off, if you're watching a full half hour of the same fucking annoying bit over and over again, you're cooked. Sorry to break it to you, you're absolutely cooked. You're done. And secondly, I don't think your cat bites you when you sing. I think your cat is biting you because you're holding on to it and won't let it go when it's clearly telling you that it wants to be let go. And dude, all the comments are like, oh my god, it's so funny. And it's like, hey, no, it's not. Like, not even a little bit. It's not fun. It's just bad pet ownership. Like, what a fucking rebrand that was, eh? Yeah, I used to hold my cat hostage, now I scream. It's funny to compare like the current Garrett to the old Garrett with Ivan the Cat. Because now his whole shtick is like being attractive to women and stuff, but like treating an animal like this is like the biggest possible red flag, I think, right? Yeah, I guess I'm not like those other tall, handsome, buff, tattooed men. I'm also sensitive. I'm attentive and I'm gentle too. Sorry, it's my cat. 1 second. So, you ever heard of Book Talk? You know, those videos were old. I'm sure he's moved on from them. I'm glad he doesn't do them anymore. But just a piece of advice, like, you're kind of ruining your whole every girl wants me bit if you have a half-hour video on your YouTube channel of you mishandling pussy. In conclusion, I think I was goofing on his content pretty hard, maybe a little too hard, but comparing it to his old cat hostage videos, his new content is fucking awesome, dude. So you know what, Garrett? Keep it up. All right, guys, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick, silly little video. I've got some longer videos coming up in the near future I'm very excited for, but I wanted to goof around a little, if that's okay. If you guys liked the video, please press the like button, because believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 cat I will rescue from singing men. And leave a comment, or I'm gonna start screaming. Also, please press the subscribe button. We are so close to 5 million. Let's get it. What are you waiting for? Press the damn button. Because as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor of Kurtistown, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. Okay, I've been wanting to make this video for a while, but I've just been putting it off because I didn't know if people were gonna find it interesting or not. But then I remembered, I don't give a rat sass. He's cooking my food, why would I give him sass, you know? The joke is rat sass. Okay, I feel like humans like to categorize each other in many ways. It's how their brain works. I say that like I'm not a human. I am. It's how our brain works. You see one of those videos of like a thing that fits into another thing perfectly? It itches our brain. We tend to do that with each other as well, right? We like putting people where we think they should go. That's why horoscopes exist. Why spend the time to get to know someone and find out all the little details that make them unique when you could just boil them down to the month that they were born in? Which is kind of weird. I'll say it. Oh, you're a Libra? So that means your parents probably had unprotected sex in January? It's hot as fuck. But obviously humans are way too complex to be simplified into a zodiac sign. So we have to be a little broader, right? We have to be way broader with the categorization, which is why we have generation. You got the baby boomers, born between 1946 and 1964. Those are like our grandparents who simply took a step outside and immediately got a job as the CEO of like a duct tape company. And they used their hard-earned money to buy a house for $10, and now they sit around and use the remaining XP points to max out their casual racism skill tree. And then you got Generation X. I think Exhibit belongs to this generation, which is pretty cool. They're born between 1965 and 1980. And I can describe Generation X with 4 letters. HGTV. I think you get it. And then we've got the Millennials, born between 1981 and 1996. I was born in 94, so that would make me a millennial. Good try. I was hungry. Honestly, dude, millennials have been getting absolutely 360 behind the back slam dunked on the last year, seemingly out of the blue. So in this video, I wanted to go over why that is happening, like why millennials are getting made fun of so hard, and see what I can do to stop it. And obviously we know the generation after millennials is Gen Z, but did you know, I just found this out, but the generation after Gen Z is called Generation Alpha? Are you that is so unfair. The babies just come out fucking lifting weights and being mean to women. As soon as the baby's born, he's just like,
geez, mom, some vagina you've got.
But yeah, really quick, I gotta shout out my boy Eddie real quick. He did a really good video a while ago about millennials versus Gen Z when there was that big beef on TikTok for like no reason. But that feud was just the beginning. That was the kindling to this bonfire of hatred that is towards millennials. And honestly, dude, we probably deserve it. Millennials were born in like a really interesting time. I think the main thing that shaped millennials and how we behave and how we interact with each other was the internet, or just the growth of the internet and technology in general. Technological growth has been exponential, and we grew up right when it was starting to like really ramp up. Like I remember being a kid and using a dial-up connection on the family computer to go on addictinggames.com. I remember my dad had a pager, and to this day, I still don't know what it was for. And I had to watch SpongeBob SquarePants in black and white on my Video Now, okay? And then fast forward to when I was a teenager, I got my own laptop. I saw the introduction of smartphones and tablets. And then fast forward to my 20s, we got self-driving cars, the metaverse, vibrating underpants you control with an app, you name it. Oh, no, you thought... It was my phone. You thought it was no. It was my phone. The app is telling me my underpants are low on battery. So I feel like millennials are the way that they are because so much was happening all at once and everything was changing so quickly. It was like we were falling out of a tall tree and we were just trying to like hold on to any branch, anything, so we just didn't fucking die. And we didn't. Well, some of us did, but a lot of us survived. But at what cost? So for this video, I thought we'd break it up into 3 parts that really illustrate the mind of a millennial. First, we'll take a look at millennial style, and then we'll talk about millennial hobbies. And finally, we will talk about millennial humor. And by the time this video is done, maybe you'll like millennials, or most likely you're gonna hate them even more than you did before. So sorry, everybody. All right, style. Now, I'm no fashionista, okay? I think I dress pretty normally on Easter. But I like to think I know how to dress myself, right? I think I can put together an outfit, and I think I know when stuff looks cool. But compared to these Gen Z kids, I dress like a substitute teacher, bro. These little brats could put on a ghillie suit, big chunky Osiris shoes, and a top hat and still look cooler than me somehow. It's bullshit. That's just because younger people are cooler than me, and I don't give a fuck, that's fine. But it is just so interesting to see how people my age dress sometimes. I can't really speak on women's fashion that much because what the fuck do I know about that, but I can dunk on dude fashion all day. Obviously everybody's different, everybody's style is different, but I feel like a lot of it has to do with your friends, your occupation, just the environment you're in on a daily basis. Because like millennial dudes who work in banking or investing, they dress like the biggest dorks. The thing about their fashion is like 5 days a week, they're just wearing a fucking suit. So when they're going out on the weekends, they're like, what do I wear? So they just end up wearing the longest t-shirt you've ever seen. You know those? You know what I'm talking about? You run into one of these guys in the bar and you're like, yo, who let the literal fucking ski hill into this bar? That's a legit ski hill standing in front of me with jeans on, long and white. And dude, and then they got the jeans with like the lines on the knee, and then they tie it together with the black Yeezys, because 2016 was fucking so sick. This might just be a Toronto thing, but like 80% of millennial dudes dress like the bad guys in a breakdancing movie. Like, I feel like as a millennial dude, you either dress like that or you were a hipster in high school. There are two wolves inside of you. One is a hipster and the other is a ski hill. I don't think that term is used very much anymore, but the resurgence of the word hipster in like the early 2010s was life-changing for me and like a lot of other millennials. There's the ironic t-shirts, the mustaches. Fuck. Hipster? I hardly know her. But seriously though, what the fuck was up with that? Why was everybody obsessed with huge mustaches back then? Like that was the thing. It was fucking mustaches and bacon on literally everything. This epic mustache is unicorn bacon style. Like a boss. This is why we get made fun of, guys. This is why we suck so hard, okay? What the fuck were we doing? Dude, hipsters, you know? And I fucking fell for it, dude. I remember in class, I used to listen to like strictly Fleet Foxes and Vampire Weekend on my iPod Touch, and I would keep the screen open, facing up on my desk, so people would walk by and be like, yo, this guy listens to fucking cool-ass music. But after the lumberjack barista trend died out, I feel like it was sort of replaced by the 2013 Tumblr era. You get black and white clothing, leather jackets, big fucking boots, and even bigger hats. And I'm guilty too. I used to wear humongous hats. I used to wear the biggest hats on earth. This was interesting too, because I feel like you can still see remnants of this time in like today's fashion. Like this iconic photo. I'm sure you've all seen this. Look at this guy. I feel like I fucking saw that guy like last week. Okay, actually, I think I might be able to speak on women's fashion for a second. It was either this or the fall girl aesthetic. Inside you, there are two wolves. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, this style is bringing me back, dude. Okay, let me leave a comment. Let me know if you want a video like the I Live Like a Billionaire for a week, but it's going to be I live like a early 2010s millennial for a week. I don't even know what that would be. But all in all, millennial style was a little cringy looking back. And I know most people would be like, well, every generation looks back at the things they wore when they were younger and make fun of it, right? Times change, trends change, right? But no, okay? That is not true for millennials. We are the outliers because we made these. Hashtag mermaiding. What? Seriously, dude, if I saw somebody wearing this shirt and I look below their waist and I see two regular old human legs instead of a bottom of a fish, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking the fuck out. But also if I look up and there are a reverse mermaid, like a fish head coming out of the top, I'd also freak the fuck out, but for a different reason. Dude, and we got another shitty millennial t-shirt. Fridays, we be like, squad goals. What does your shirt mean? Okay, on Fridays, we are definitely squad goals. Don't catch us on a Thursday, though, between you and me. We are insufferable on Thursdays. On Thursdays, we go to the beach and we steal people's food. On Thursdays, we be like, seagulls. To wrap it up, I think millennial fashion was very tongue-in-cheek, you know, very self-aware, but it gets old pretty quick, you know? You can only be so self-aware until it's like a little annoying. Instead of like tongue-in-cheek, it should have been shirt in fire. Burn it. Now let's move on. Hobbies. I think going forward, I want to clarify something. When I'm making fun of millennials, I'm basically making fun of white millennials. We are the worst part of everything throughout all of history, because we don't bring anything new to the table. You know what I mean? We just eat the scraps, the things that were already there, but then we turn around and tell everybody that we made them. And even if we do bring something new to the table, it's not good. People of color share their delicious food, creative music, their beautiful fashion and films and literature. And then white people are just like, hey, have you met my girlfriend? Yeah, she's on the other end of this leash, sort of walks around like a dog, and I get a boner about it. And yes, I am kink shaming. If you're bringing that stuff out in public, we can make fun of you. I don't do that though. Hobbies. What do we like? What do millennials like? Honestly, pretty controversial take here, but I don't think millennials and their hobbies are that different from Gen Z and their hobbies. How do you do, fellow kids? Me personally, I did a lot of the same stuff that Gen Z teenagers do, I think. I played video games, I went skateboarding, hung out with my friends, I posted on social media, you know, I would drink alcohol and smoke weed. Millennials have the same hobbies as Gen Z, but we just do them wrong, I think. And this TikTok right here illustrates that perfectly.
And I'm proud to be a millennial with my side part and skinny jeans. And I won't be told what to wear or how to use emojis. Would you kindly shut the fuck Ain't nobody asked you for your opinion anyway. Here's a message from millennials to Gen Z. Stay in your motherfucking lane.
Who knew? Who knew that you could take that freaking patriotic nationalist propaganda and make it even worse? Take that to the Ministry of Propaganda.
Talk to the Minister of Propaganda.
I also don't know if that song is propaganda. I just wanted to use that video clip.
Propaganda.
Why would you make this? She really wrote this, recorded it, posted it, and thought it was a serve. On second thought, I think it was, okay? This is camp. She Carly Kloss that shit, dude. She was looking camp right in the eye.
Stay in your motherfucking lane.
We just do everything just a little wrong, like a little too much, you know? Like we can't just like Harry Potter and leave it at that. You gotta go to Harry Potter trivia nights, and then you gotta put your Hogwarts house in your Instagram bio. And then you get bumper stickers that say Baby Muggle on board. And then you get the fucking Deathly Hallows tattooed on the back of your neck for some reason. And then you make shit like this. We defended the stone. We found the chamber. We rescued the prisoner. We were chosen by the goblet. We joined the order. We learned from the prince, and we mastered the hollows. We are the Harry Potter generation. You didn't do any of those things. Here's what you did. You guys are treating this shit like it's a religion. They're books. Imagine if somebody started a whole religion based off a book. That'd be insane. And dude, this graphic is just so ugly looking, like, which is a great segue to millennial interior design. That's a big hobby for millennials. You know, we're getting to the age where we're starting to become homeowners, which gives a lot of artistic freedom to people to decorate their home. My girlfriend is fucking amazing at interior design, and she made our house look cool as hell. But there are a lot of millennials out there who just fill their homes with very questionable things, chuggy things, as you could say. If you never heard the term chuggy, it basically describes the things that the people who I went to high school with are really into, like girl boss merch, Minion memes, anything that features that keep calm design, Disney adult stuff.
Classy Disney.
There's a lot of overlap with chuggy and millennial style, but the one thing at the pinnacle where these two things meet is a brand called Ray Dunn. I'm sure you've seen it before. It's pottery, like mugs and like pots and shit, where it just has the thinnest font. So thin you gotta squint to read it. It'll be a jar and it just has coffee on it. Like that's where you just put your coffee. Which is honestly a little restricting. That's kind of annoying, right? If I buy a jar, I want to put whatever I want in there. Don't limit me to just coffee, right? Also, it's probably like blasphemy to put anything in the coffee jar other than coffee, right? You put like flour in there and a little demon pops out like, so you've chosen death. Consider your time on Earth. Ray Dunn. But yo, millennials go fucking crazy for this shit. They go on all fours, they're barking like a dog, and their fucking boyfriend's got a leash on their neck. Dude, there's one video I gotta find.
My first part-time job was at Marshall's, and Marshall's is owned by the TJX Corporation that owns Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, a bunch of those stores, and all of them carry this Ray Dunn brand stuff that was shown in the video. So the first time I ever did an opening shift for Marshall's, I was told by my manager to watch out for the Ray Dunn women. And I was like, what's a Ray Dunn woman? They basically told me that it was this group of women who would go to the Home Goods across the freeway from our Marshalls and then to our Marshalls every single morning and buy out all of the Ray Dunn stuff that we had.
Fucking millennials, man. You put the word Potter in anything, they'll go feral for it.
It's Wednesday at a Home Goods store where a group of women waits for a shipment of Ray Dunn pottery.
And dude, Ray Dunn isn't the only culprit in this weird trend to just put fucking whatever words you want on anything. Let's take a look at some here. Yeah, Jesus Christ, man, I can't even read these. Sometimes I open my mouth and my mother comes out. Okay, what do you mean? Hey, you're my son, I love you. What does that mean? Whenever she opens her mouth, her mother like comes out, like of the closet? I fuck with it. Sometimes out my mouth and my mom tells me she's gay. I was born to be wild, but only until 9 p.m. or so. You've had too much wine? Me neither. That's also another thing with being a millennial. I think we're like all functioning alcoholics, and it's like promoted with that stuff too. It's like, yo, here's a wine glass the size of a wine bottle. You're gonna drink the whole thing right now in front of me. Do it. Like I said before, the hobbies of the millennial, they're just like anyone else, okay? We just do them incorrectly. So stay in your motherfucking lane. Okay, and finally, humor. I could talk about this for hours. First, let me ask you a question. When you think of millennial humor, what do you think of? The Office, Friends, Big Bang Theory even. And that's fair, but people of all ages watch those shows. The millennial humor that I think of is like Tumblr adult, awkward turtle, sense of humor, you know what I mean? Here's some examples. You know when you're doing a bit with your friend, you're joking around, and then some other person enters that conversation right when it's getting like really strange, and then that other person is like, what did I just walk into? Or when something weird happens to like a group of people, and then one person is like, so that just happened. Like, God, it pisses me off so much. What are some other examples? Okay, like early internet shit. Like when somebody saw a piece of content that they really liked, it's like on Tumblr or Reddit or something, they'd respond and they'd type out, "You, sir, have just won the internet." But I get it. Back then, internet memes and humor, it was so simple. Scumbag Steve, we get it. Bad Luck Brian, easy. Set up in the top text, punchline on the bottom text, and that was easy for people to understand. I think nowadays you have to be so like dialed in to internet and meme culture to even begin to understand like modern memes, I guess. For example, here's a TikTok that showed up on my For You page just the other day. Yeah, dude, you show that to me at like age 15, fucking probably would have laughed still. But you know the point I'm trying to make. Like that video is like referencing other memes, other formats, and other sounds too, and like reworking them into one. And it's also like self-referencing too. It's a fucking mess, dude, but it made me laugh really hard. So I totally understand why a lot of millennials still cling on to that old style of internet humor. Because other millennials my age went to university to get their degrees while I stayed at home and practiced my bunny rabbit shadow puppet. Obviously they didn't have time to stay current with the memes and like TikTok trends. They were busy being adults, I guess. But it's my job to like watch videos and talk about them all day. So it's like, that's why I like to think I'm a cool millennial. But still, even though I understand why millennials act like this and post things like this, it's still very funny to me. Dude, like when I see a selfie of a 30-year-old dude who's like super excited about something and it's one of these. Or my personal favorite, when like a 30-year-old dude gets a haircut and it's one of these. Dude, it's fucking so funny, it's bullshit. I don't know, I could go on about this all day, but I think every generation goes through this. We're not the cool young ones anymore, and that's fine. Okay, we gotta let go. It's okay. But at the same time, when I'm in my 40s, and I'm seeing Gen Z go through what we are going through right now, I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be me. Alright, honestly though, no matter what generation you belong to, you gotta eat. Which brings us to today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. Folks, I've been eating HelloFresh every week for like more than 2 years now, and here's why. With HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. And you can count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. I know cooking takes a lot of time and effort, and getting a delicious, healthy meal on the table is an accomplishment in itself that is worth celebrating. And why don't you let HelloFresh help you out? With 50 weekly menu and market items to choose from, so you can spend less time worrying about dinner and more time focusing on the bigger things in life. And with HelloFresh's pre-portioned ingredients, that means less time spent meal prepping and less time spent at the grocery store. And on top of all that, the food is friggin' delicious. HelloFresh has more 5-star reviews than any other meal kit, so you know you'll be getting something scrumptious. They have tons of different options every week to fit your diet, and with HelloFresh, produce gets from the farm to your doorstep in under a week to ensure peak freshness. And like I've said tons of times before, one of the best parts of HelloFresh is their flexibility. You can pick how many meals you want, increase the number of servings, add extra lunches and desserts, and if you need to change your delivery day or skip a week entirely, it can all be done easily right in the HelloFresh app. And not to mention, you're helping the environment as well when you eat HelloFresh, because compared to grocery shopping, HelloFresh cuts down on your food waste by at least 25%. So you're helping Mother Nature while you get to eat delicious food. So that just happened. And guess what? HelloFresh is hooking up the citizens of Kurtistown with an incredible deal. And all you have to do is go to HelloFresh.com and use code KurtisTown16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. Yeah, you heard me. 16. Like I said before, we've been eating HelloFresh every week for more than 2 years now, and we absolutely love it, and we look forward to it every week. So give it a try. I promise you, You won't regret it. Okay, thank you so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video and so many others in the past. Back to me. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button because one like equals one epic pizza. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. I know this is a little different from my usual style, but you know, sometimes I got a thing I want to talk about and then I talk about it. But yeah, you can press the subscribe button because I make a video all the time. And as soon as you do, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor. So you have to be nice to me. It is the law. You can check the description for the things I do. Instagram, Twitter, podcast, all that bullshit. All right, that's it. I would stick around, but I gotta go. New Raid Done just dropped. Peace. I want to let you know I'm performing at the iconic Just for Laughs Festival in Montreal this summer. The first show pretty much sold out already, so we added a second show. And you can get tickets by clicking the link in the description below. It's the biggest comedy festival in the world, and the mayor is one of the headliners, okay? So you gotta show up. Also, speaking of me doing stand-up, look at this guy. New YouTube's figure out today. It's me on stage, I'm doing stand-up, I got my cool shirt on, and I got a little glass of no-no juice on there. So if you want this limited edition figure, the link is down in the description. It's only gonna be available for 7 days, okay? So get it while you can, all right? It'll never be available ever again. Okay, that's it. Enjoy the video. Everybody's scared of something, right? Me specifically, I am terrified of large bodies of water. I think my biggest fear is being stuck out in the middle of the ocean because the Kraken is gonna grab me. You know, and I'll say something hilarious like, "What's Kraken?" and then he'll eat me. Not because he's hungry, but because he's heard that joke before, probably. Seriously, there's nothing I hate more than open water, but at the same time, there's nothing I love more than open water bottle. I don't even have to be thirsty, and I will drink so much water. Dude, water? I hardly know. You ever go for a long walk in the sun and then get home and drink a big glass of tap water? Nothing better. Or after a long night of absolutely housing a dozen beers, and then you wake up in your bed at like 4 a.m. in a cold sweat, and then you run to the bathroom and put your fucking mouth under the tap. Nothing better. Water's the best, dude. It's like essential to life, you know? It's good. Which is why there is an entire community on TikTok devoted to water, and it's called Water Talk. But as you'll see going forward, this community on TikTok is not what you think it is. The Water Talk community has gained popularity the past few months, and you'd assume that a group on TikTok that refer to themselves as Water Talk love the taste, texture, simplicity, and beauty of water, but no, oh no. H2O, no. Water Talk is essentially a bunch of people filming themselves making the most diabolical, dubious concoctions in humongous reusable water bottles. And just a disclaimer before we dive in, you can do whatever the fuck you want to your beverages, and you can put whatever the fuck you want into your bodies. I don't give a shit, but I am nothing if not a hater. My hatred, bitterness, and judgment runs deeper than the ocean. So without further ado, let's watch some Water Talk videos. Hello, it's me again. So I think I now believe in karma because the hell is that shit? Serves me right for making fun of this shit. I got one piece of hair coming out of my mustache the entire video. I'm aware of it. We don't need to comment anything. All right, so I don't want to see any comments about it, okay? Thank you so much. I trust you, thank you. Back to the video. Let's watch some Water Talk videos. POV, you're mad because I consider this water. Welcome to Water Talk. Okay, yeah, so she put some Sonic ocean water. Is that what it's called? Ocean water? Salt and fish poo and garbage. Okay, so she puts Sonic, this fast food restaurant, Sonic. I guess they have a powder for a drink, and she's putting it in there. She doesn't look too happy about it either. And like, that's gnarly by itself. But she then puts a Skittles one in there. So you got Sonic powder, Skittles powder, and she's still not done. After that, she puts strawberry syrup, a nice couple glugs in there. So yeah, that's a brief intro to Water Talk. And look, she was right about the POV thing at the beginning of the video, because yeah, I am mad. I am mad that you consider that water. Because it's not, right? Right, everybody? You agree with me? That's not water. That's a new drink. New drink unlocked, I think. Because look, I can piss and shit and puke and fart into some toilet water. But if I had the audacity to be like, what, it's just water. It's just water in there, have a drink. I think you'd kick my ass. You'd try to drown me, I think. Don't get me wrong, I'm aware of the existence of flavor packets and stuff. You know, I've had my fair share of liquid IVs after a night of absolutely housing a dozen beers. And you know, maybe people need more sugar in their diet, so this is a good way to do it or whatever, but 2 though, and then some strawberry syrup. Dude, watching this video reminds me when I worked at Starbucks. People would come in and order frappuccinos at 7 in the morning, and then they just be like, gotta have my coffee. That's not coffee. That's a really, really wet cake. Huh? But Water Talk gets even crazier, okay? Let's watch another one.
Good morning. All right, I don't even know where we are. The 7-Eleven somewhere. I got a bottle of water. You guys know we're still doing the water of the day. I might be going to Vegas and getting on a plane, but we're doing the water of the day.
What do you mean water of the day? There it is. It's right there. You don't have to do anything to it. You're done. That's the water of the day. Found it. That's good water too. Fiji's like the best drinking water, and they're still like, nah, not good enough. It's gotta be a dessert for me.
Salted caramel apple is the water of the day.
And I know this is such a silly thing to be upset about, and to also fucking script and film and edit and post a whole video about, but dude, it's just so wild to me that billions of years went by, and due to some cosmic coincidence, our planet is the perfect distance away from the sun to support life and to also have an abundance of drinking water to sustain that life. And there's some people out there who are just like, if this doesn't taste like fuzzy peaches, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Like, what would these people do if they were like dying of thirst in the desert? Oh my god, it's an oasis. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna survive. Oh no, it's a mirage. This water doesn't have any Skittles powder at all. Wait, is that another oasis? Oh my god, it is another oasis. It's Noel Gallagher. Like, this whole TikTok community is just so painfully American. I think that's the only way I can describe it. Literally watching these TikToks is how I feel when like a commercial break comes on in the States.
Oh fuck, look at this brand new burger. Oh wow, I think I might ejaculate.
Introducing the Dr. Pepper Sushi Burger.
Now available at Best Buy.
And look, I know people have some like sensitivities to food and water and stuff, and I've done a little bit of research. Thank you. On people who do not enjoy the taste of water, or their bodies can't digest water properly. I get it, you know? Do what you gotta do. I'm not making fun of people who need to do this for like health purposes, but like, you're just making juice. You know what I mean? Because what is most juices these days are what? Water and syrup. What you just do.
We're gonna pop that in there just like that.
You know what I mean? You order a pop at a fast food restaurant or a bar. What's that? Carbonated water and syrup. So with this Water Talk logic, would you call Coca-Cola water? No, you wouldn't. And the interesting thing about Water Talk is no matter how many times you say that what they're consuming is not really water anymore. Like in this video where she literally just makes soda pop.
I'm making my favorite heat ring water today, but I'm trying something different with it. I'm going to use sparkling water. It tastes like something I've tasted before.
No matter what you say to them, they are still very adamant that it is still water. Like this video right here. It's not water anymore. That's just juice. Who needs that many cups? Yeah, those are all very valid criticisms, I think, right? But yeah, holy shit, I wasn't even gonna mention the cups, but now that you say that, holy shit. Who needs that many cups? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 reusable cups. The whole point of a reusable cup is to use it, wash it, and then reuse it. Like, you don't need 8. You only need 1 of them, dude. What the fuck? That's like throwing your shirt in the garbage every night. Just fucking, you can wash it. So all of these are like valid criticisms towards Water Talk, but let's see her rebuttal. It's still water. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, I guess I never really thought of it like that. Wait, does she mean like it's still water or it's still water? Because if I ordered still water at a restaurant and they brought me a fucking Sonic lime green Fortnite juice, I think I'd fight someone. Hello, me again. I stumbled upon an insane discovery while I was editing this video. So I think it's safe to say the aesthetic of the people on Water Talk, it is very Disney adult adjacent, consumerist, extra. It gives off the same vibe, right? And you know what's crazy about that? Look at that, right? Mickey Mouse ears.
Oh my god.
That's the molecular structure for water. It's literally fucking Mickey ears, dude. I'm losing my mind. What does it mean? And I know I might be going a little too hard on these people. Life sucks sometimes, and maybe a sweet little drink is, makes your day a little better. You know, at the very least, they are consuming water, and water is good. Sure, maybe that's what's going on. But also, look at this shit.
That's that potion.
What is that? That is the brightest drink I've ever. That is literally slurp juice, dude.
Deploying flashbang.
I feel like I just get nauseous just being in the room with that drink. Like it's fucking radioactive, dude. Like it's so wild that they're on TikTok making nuclear Oppenheimer juice and then using the hashtag water talk. Yeah, what are you talking about, dude? It's also so wild to have a huge glass of drinking water that people would like literally kill for in other parts of the world. And you're like, all right, here we go. Time to make this gross shit awesome.
That's that potion.
Like putting a bunch of bad stuff into good stuff kind of turns the good stuff into bad stuff. You know what I mean? Like, could you imagine the opposite of this? Dude, come on, you know you shouldn't be smoking. No, it's chill, man. I roll my own cigarettes. Okay, it's still a cigarette, though. Why does that matter? Well, you know how they always say eat your greens? I snuck some romaine lettuce in here, okay? And you do that every day? No, lettuce goes bad, like, really fast, so I have to roll all my cigarettes in bulk. I roll exactly 400 cigarettes on the first of every month, and I divvy up one fresh head of lettuce across all my cigarettes. That way, I'm good for the whole month. It's the 31st today. Are you saying there's month-old lettuce in your cigarettes? Listen, man, all these questions are making me really nauseous. Okay, I don't know if it's the questions. Do you want some water? Oh, what is this? It's water! Dude, what the fuck? This doesn't taste like caramel apples at all! What are you talking about? What the hell is this? Dude, stop spitting water at me! That was puke! Ew! I don't know about you guys, but I'm thirsty for some more water talk. Let's watch another one.
On my second water of the day, and it is 11:55. What are we gonna get? Woo! Fresh pineapple! Alright, let's go to the water bar. What's it gonna be, y'all? Coconut, let's do that. 2 pumps of the coconut syrup. Mama's trying to have a pina colada.
Okay, yeah, sorry. We gotta talk about these fucking bottles again, sorry. So, after watching all these, I realized all of these water talk influencers, they all use the same brand of reusable water bottle. And it's from a brand called Stanley. And dude, these people love their Stanley cups more than Wayne Gretzky. They live and die by these Stanleys, dude. There's more Stanley in these videos than a Marvel movie marathon. And using reusable water bottles is great. But just like earlier, they are negating any positive benefits that you get from using a reusable water bottle by having a fucking million plastic bottles of syrup on their counter and like a billion plastic packets of fucking powder. And also sometimes even pouring a plastic water bottle into a reusable water bottle. What the hell? Might as well just cut out the middleman and punch a turtle directly in the throat, dude. The whole thing, like, it kept reminding me of the movie Idiocracy, where Luke Wilson's character goes forward in time and expects everybody to be, like, super smart, but everybody's really dumb, and the world is falling apart because they can't grow any crops because they keep trying to use Gatorade to water the plants. And I figure I should mention the controversies or criticisms, I guess I should say, surrounding water talk. Because I'm sure there's gonna be people commenting on this video, you know, these videos are harmless, you know, let people enjoy things.
Why do we hate women enjoying things so much?
And yeah, sure, those are both true. I don't know. Like, I don't fucking know anything. I just think these videos are really funny. But this person on TikTok, their name is All in the Music. They have some pretty good points, so I'm gonna play a little bit of their video.
It's toxic diet culture to continue to call it water, and it's really dangerous, and so I'm really fucking sick of it. Like, you're claiming because it's zero sugar, 0 calories, that like it isn't adding something. You're adding Nerds powder to water. You're drinking Nerds. You're drinking diet Nerds. You're drinking flat diet soda, and that's fine. Fucking call it that. Otherwise, it's dangerous.
So I'll leave it up to you guys to, you know, come to your own conclusions. But for me, personally, in my own opinion, just drink water while you can. Okay, it's gonna be fucking gone in 20 years. So how about we enjoy it while we have it? Also, like, yo, sorry. Some of the flavors I can understand, okay? Pineapple, lemon, lime, strawberry, you know, fruit, because they're making fucking fruit juice, and fruit juice is awesome. But some flavors should not be allowed.
Let's make our final water of the day. This is Sweet But Snarky's recipe for birthday cake water. Birthday cake water.
Birthday cake water. Dude, that does not need to exist. Birthday cake is good. Water is good. Don't put them together, okay? Like, the water version of any food is never gonna be as good, right? Oh, brother, I'm starving. Can you pass the ketchup? Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. Here you go. Thank you. Whoa, aren't you gonna shake it first? The water's the best part. Dude, I'm just kidding. God, lighten up. Oh, jeez. You got me there. Hey, where are you going? What are you doing with the hot dog water? The water's the best part. No. Alright, I think I've made my point, and despite everything I just said about water talk, I'm trying my best to be open-minded lately, okay? I really am. Because you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is the way to go with water consumption. Maybe we're all doing it wrong. So I'm gonna go get a bunch of syrups and powders and see what it's like to be a water talk girly. So if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go to the most American store in all of Canada.
That's right, we went to Walmart, but before that, Danny surprised me for my birthday.
Happy birthday!
So me, Jenna, and Danny all went to Walmart to go pick out some water flavors. Unfortunately, we didn't have all the crazy Sonic, Skittles, 7-Up flavors at our Walmart because Canada has rules and laws about what is safe to put in our bodies. But I was able to find some of the good stuff on Amazon. And with everything in hand, we headed back to my house to try them out.
I don't want to be in it. Hey everybody, I'm here with my friend Danny. You're getting ready for a big run, right? A big marathon? Well, half a marathon.
Yeah, I'm running a half marathon in like 3 days. So hopefully this can replenish, or not replenish because I haven't done it yet. Hopefully this can plenish my body.
Yeah, pre-plenish. First up, we got the classic liquid IV. I mentioned this earlier in my video, but I've had a few of these, you know, after when you're at the club and you've had a million beers.
Yeah.
I have the beer flavored one. And then we got this Great Value Blue Raspberry Liquid Water Enhancer.
You're telling me a raspberry blue into that?
This kind of does look like one of those elf bars.
Is that a vape?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what the fucking elf bar is.
Yeah. We went back in time. Medieval times, hung out with an elf.
There weren't really elves back then. That was like, that's made up.
Yeah. Okay, man. It has 0 calories, 0 sugar, and 0 sodium. And then we've got another one. This is a Kool-Aid, cherry Kool-Aid. Okay, then after that we've got another powder. This is a Crystal Light Singles. This is strawberry orange banana. I got it because banana is like kind of a weird water flavor.
Yeah, you ever go to a hotel and they have like in the lobby, they'll have like cucumber water, or banana water.
Yeah.
One whole banana still in the peel floating in it.
These two are like the big ones that the water talk girlies use.
Yeah, those are the big ones.
Every water talk video I saw, these were in it. It's skinny syrups. This is mermaid flavored, so fish, I guess. Half fish, half woman flavored.
Hell yeah. I can't tell which half I'm more excited for. This one is Unicorn Dreams Flavor Bust.
It's burst. You said that. You said bust. It's burst. It's not. What flavor is it?
It's Unicorn Dreams.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess there's no explanation of what that's supposed to mean to me.
We have a sip and we see a unicorn's dream.
Unicorn dreams are so violent. Okay, this one is water, citric acid, natural and artificial flavors. Aces? Aces? No. Aces. No, SS sulfam. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that word.
Okay. Well, you did.
I guess I did for like 30 seconds.
Okay, so I guess with this experiment or these taste tests, I think we just want to compare it to regular water and if it's better or worse. So I think when we taste it, we should give it, or like I guess a score.
Okay.
From like 1 to 10 compared to water. Let's start with the liquid IV.
Okay, so this does have calories, just FYI.
It does. Really?
45.
So we could be as.
Do you ever breathe in the liquid IV dust?
Sometimes when I'm. So like right now.
Yeah. I just want... Yeah, fuck it. Daddy needs his electrolytes. Electrolytes? That's how Elon Musk gaslights people. Boom.
Boom. honestly pretty good. I have liquid IV pretty frequently. I'm at the bar pretty much every night, drinking all the time. It's actually a problem. But,
yeah, we're actually really worried about you.
Yeah. But anyways, I like liquid IV. So you know what? I think I'm gonna give liquid IV flavored water a 8 out of 10.
I'm happy with 8.
Okay, next up, let's switch it up. Let's go with one of these juices.
Yahoo!
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did you do that because these are like Mario colors?
Oh man, I don't know why I did that. I was kind of trying to hype up this part of the video, and you like didn't match my energy at all. So I thought maybe you would say something like, "Wow!"
You thought I would do that?
Yeah, like a good friend.
No, I was supposed to.
God, take off the whole fucking package, will you?
Let's just get naked right now, dude.
This feels like sensual now. Like it's like has its clothes kind of draped over it. Like
yeah, really. So,
Luigi time!
On your mark, get set, squirt!
Woo! Ooh, it tastes like I'm just drinking candy.
I would go like a 2.
Yeah.
Let's do a little Kool-Aid action.
To be clear, this is not actual Kool-Aid mix, because you can buy
just
like Kool-Aid dust and mix it in, and that has sugar in it. This doesn't have sugar, so this is Kool-Aid liquid. As opposed to regular Kool-Aid, which is a
Kool-Aid gas.
gas. Yeah. Comes in an elf bar.
Yeah, it says directions, give one quick squeeze.
It says directions on your mark, get set, squirt. On your mark, get set, squirt!
Well, it looks like
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it just tastes like Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it was better than I thought it was gonna be.
I'd rather just have Kool-Aid and then have a water afterwards.
I would rate that like a 5 maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking 4, so we could do 4.5, 4.5. Okay, on to the next one. We got another powder. We got Crystal Light singles. Looks like fish food.
I think that's what they were going for. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ugh.
Also, I don't know if this is, I'm just really tired or if this is happening to you also, but every time I take a sip of any of these drinks, I'm getting like lightheaded.
What?
Is that not happening to you?
Am I getting lightheaded every time I take a sip of the drinks?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Maybe I should go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go 2 on this one as well. That's 4.
2. I give this one a 2. Let's do, I guess, mermaid. Oh, so this one actually says it's like a tropic flavor. I can't see.
So this is the one that, remember that video I showed you, the one girl who had like the super fluorescent blue drink? This is what she was using.
Okay, and it was just this?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, there was water in it though, right? She didn't just like pour herself a glass of it.
Oh wow. Okay, so this is what mermaid
pussy.
That's just the ingredients say. Mermaid pussy, okay.
We said ready, set, squirt to these mermaids and held up our bottle. That seemed like a lot. From the video you showed me, it was this blue exactly.
Yeah,
which stands to reason it was not diluted at all. It was just this.
She was squirting it into a glass of blue. So
it was already filled with this.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel, that's sweet.
I put too much.
Yeah. Holy shit. That was sweet as hell.
Dude, try that one. I put way too much. Oh shit.
Kurt! Oh no. His legs are turning into a fish.
That is
How much to take a swig of the bottle?
A swig?
How much to take a sip?
A sip of just this?
Yes, just the mermaid juice.
I don't know. Like $1?
Let's see what we got here. $1 per sip. Take 20 sips.
Terrible. Okay, yeah. You're not supposed to do that.
I want to try it now.
It's insanely sweet. It's
Baby needs his juice. Baby needs his baba.
Give that after you fuck into a baby.
I'm gonna give that a -1, dude.
Yeah, that should not go in anybody's water. That was so bad.
There are people out there that are drinking that every day.
Yeah, that is scary.
Look, no hate, all right? No judgment, but you're literally gonna turn into a fish.
All right, this is the final one. This is Unicorn Dreams. We don't know what the flavor is gonna be, really.
It says 0 calories, 0 sugar. Easy.
Yeah, my.
I thought you were just sipping.
I thought this would be different. I don't know.
Thank you. Okay, that tastes like shit.
Okay, now that one sucks.
I say this as someone who drinks like a lot of soda, but this shit
is
fucking disgusting. Drink an obscene amount of sugar like a normal person. Right foot creep.
He's been doing that a lot, saying something really mean and then grittying away. All right, well, I'm gonna give that one a fucking 0. I think the consensus is regular water is a lot better. I think the best one we had was probably the liquid IV.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
what was
definitely.
the difference with that? It had calories. That was a one with calories.
Yes, it had calories. It had purpose.
What if we because the thing I've seen on Water Talk is they will have powders and syrups. They don't keep them separate, they put them together. What if we just made one with everything in it?
I like where you're going with this. We'll make the most watery water that anyone's ever drank. We're gonna go deaf. We're gonna see our long lost relatives.
Yeah, our hair's gonna fall out on camera.
Oh shit.
We're not done, bitch. Some of Danny's blood, isn't it?
No! I need that! Yeah, can you do any bartender tricks?
Yeah, that was my main one.
Just hold them and spin around. Can you imagine a bartender doing that?
What are you having?
One Bud Light. Pour them in together like you're fucking crazy.
All right, water talk. Down the head.
You know how water's usually opaque?
Yeah, you cannot see me through that at all.
Curtis, where'd you go? Okay, here we go.
Birthday cake water.
Curtis. Hey. Can you feel me?
No.
Can you hear me?
No. I can't hear you.
What happened? What did it taste like?
It tasted like I mean, what?
I mean, what? Whoa, Curtis! Alright, can I have a sip?
Yeah, try it.
No! No! Mine, you run upstairs. Oh, Jesus, dude!
Well, now we know that water is better than... Now we know that water is better, and I am Danny, and I pee my little short shorts. Oh, I'm pooping right now. Who's gonna call me mom?
Wait a minute!
Yeah, I think the verdict is water's better. This is just really sweet juice. I think
this is just really sweet juice.
Danny, thanks for flying here to test out these drinks with me.
Anytime.
Appreciate it. We're both gonna go puke in each other's mouths. All right, some final thoughts. After trying all the flavored waters, I think my hypothesis was correct. You know, if I'm gonna have water, I'll just have water. And if I'm gonna have something sweet, I'll just go all the way and have something really sweet. I think I just hate when shit tries to be other shit. Like, just be your shit. Me and Danny mentioned elf bars in that last part, but it got me thinking, man. Water talk is like the vaping of water consumption. Cause it's like, hey, if you're gonna like put nicotine into your body, fucking go all the way with it. Don't half-ass it by sucking on a little robot. Smoke a cigarette, dude. Smoke a goddamn cigarette, okay, everybody? Do it with your chest. Well, if it doesn't cave in from smoking all the cigarettes. And it's the same with water talk. Either have a glass of water or a slice of birthday cake, but don't have both. But again, that's just me personally. This is my YouTube channel. I can say what I want. And the cool thing about being a human is you can put whatever you want into your body because it's your body. Sure, people might poke fun at you, but as long as you're happy, keep drinking your syrup water. Who gives a shit? Well, your dentist might give a shit, but hey, if you drink enough mermaid syrup, you'll be living under the ocean anyway, and I don't think they have to worry about dentists down there. But they do have to worry about the Kraken. So I'm gonna stick with my plain water. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can press the like button because believe it or not, 1 like actually equals 1 bartender spin that me and Danny will do. You can leave a comment. Let me know what you think of all this. I'm excited to read the comments on this video. And yeah, let me know what you thought. Let me know if you're on water talk. Let me know if you drink your water like this. I don't know. I'm curious. You can also press the subscribe button because I make a video all the time. And as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best